Here's a follow-up to the previous video I did where I showed how you can quite easily reclaim or build up an undersized or worn shaft by using a knurl on it, and this is the actual machine that shaft came out of. And I thought I'd show you A, that the job worked 100% perfectly, and B, this is how people got by in the old days when money was tight and we couldn't afford to buy proper grinders and stuff like that. We had to make our own gear up, and this, if you look at it, is made out of a couple of engine con rods, one there and one there. Shaft runs through, the bearing is held, the sealed ball race that I showed you in the previous video is held by the clamping action of the con rod cap, and the con rod gudgeon end is held in a cross shaft. Now you could weld, or in this case it's bolted, because in those days we didn't have welders either, so everything had to be made without all the fancy gear we've got now. So this is how we did it, and I still use this machine. It's very, very handy. Even though I've got a proper full-size grinder now, I still use this because it's very handy for sharpening my carbide lathe tools on. And also got a cut-off disc on the other end, and I use this to do fine work, grooving, cutting. It's just so handy, much better than a chop saw. Chop saws are pretty brutal sort of things. With this you can do very fine cutting, and it works great. All it is just a shaft driven by an electric motor out of an old washing machine. So there you have it. That's what we used to use in the old days, and as I said, it's still extremely handy. I'll fire it up. So there you go. When money was tight and the stuff just wasn't available at prices we could afford, this is what we did. And yeah, still a good idea. I hope you got some enjoyment out of looking at that. So there you go. Still a very handy piece of equipment, even in the modern era. Okay, see you all.